I want to talk about having faith in situations that seem impossible. And the story goes that Jesus calls Peter towards him, calls him to walk on water. If you can imagine that, walking on water, how is that possible? But Peter continues to go and is walking on water towards Jesus. But Peter soon realizes, I'm walking on water, and there's this wind and storm, and oh my gosh, I'm walking on water. And he begins to sink as he doubts, as he stresses, as he begins to challenge Jesus. In our life, walking on water is crazy. I don't know about you, but the last time I tried walking on water was when I was a kid, just to have some fun. These days, it just doesn't happen. But I'll tell you something. Walking on water today can look like many different things. For example, maybe God is asking you to trust Him in your finances. And to you, doing so feels like walking on water, because maybe your budget is so tight. Maybe you're going through a job loss or a situation with your career, and Jesus is telling you to walk on water, to trust Him. Maybe it's your health issue. Maybe it's even your marriage or relationship. I think walking on water means a lot of different things today. And we encounter those situations in our life that feel like they're impossible, that feel like they're just like walking on water. And we begin to doubt, saying, how is that possible? We don't have money. The doctor said that we can't get better. Our relationship's at an all-time low. I've had this huge argument. It seems like there's no point in getting better now. There's a lot of those walking on water situations. I love the verse because it tells us a good ending. The story goes and continues to go that as Peter sinks and cries, Lord, help me, that Jesus immediately, it even highlights, immediately reaches out and picks up Peter. He saves him and disciplines him, saying, why did you doubt? The story ends with good news because it tells us something. It tells us that in our struggle, even when we doubt and fail and we sink in our situations, which I don't know about you, but there's very rare times that I walk all the way to Jesus. In fact, I don't know if I've ever had a time where I did that. I've always sank. And the story goes, Jesus will rescue you when you doubt. He will pick you up and take you exactly where He is, whether you walk there or not. God's love for us is so amazing. His will is perfect. And what we feel is stress and pain, and what we call to God saying, how could you allow this to happen? Is actually God's way of taking us to His perfect place and time. The story ends with good news disciplining us, telling us that with faith, everything and all things can be accomplished. We can walk on water. We can overcome stresses in our life, whether they be finances, relationships, or health. The story tells us, trust in God, trust in His will, for they are perfect, and there's nothing in this world that can stop us from getting to Jesus and overcoming situations. God loves us. Pray to Him. In your stress, pray and trust in Him.